Here we go. She's on 5 to 7, 9 to 10 p.m. Fallback Productions. Talks about topics of the day and loves her country, the U.S. of A. Got her Get Right rally on tax day. Got family country Trump is her thing. She don't know the songs, gives Dave a hard time. Don't worry, it's fine, he's still her Valentine. Keeps us in the loop. Don't you know, sit back and enjoy the Lucretia U Show.
You talking about cutting it close? Hey, what's up going on, everybody? It is Monday. It is news at noon, and we made it by the skin of our teeth. Troy, we'll call you later. We'll call you later, Troy Mitchell. Hey, everybody. What's up, Rhonda, over there on YouTube by yourself? Hey, April. Hold on. April Williams Smith. Hey, April. Hey, Kathleen. What's going on, Troy Mitchell? I ain't gonna never get used to not wearing glasses where I don't have to squinch. So, hey, everybody. Like I said, I hope y'all had a great, wonderful weekend. For me, it was really, really great. I had no idea what to be expected when I was looking at the rededication of America back to our Heavenly Father, Jesus Christ. I thought it was awesome. I didn't have any complaints. I really didn't. Okay, fine. Okay, I'm going to be honest. I had one complaint. It was one song that I said, speed it up. Because I understand that people sing Amazing Grace differently, but I didn't know if he was blind or not blind, but when he started singing it, I was like trying to sing it with him. I'm like, come on, sing it like our grandparents used to do in the Baptist churches. But other than that, I appreciate what Donald Trump and our elected officials, just seeing Marco Rubio. I don't know, y'all. It's going to be a hard one. It's going to be a hard one between Marco Rubio and J.D. Vance. That's why I said, and now we know legally by law that Marco Rubio can run for president because he was actually born in the United States. So, and J.D. Vance. So, both of them, to see J.D. Vance and Marco Rubio and President Donald Trump and Pete Hegseth and all of these, elected officials getting up there and proclaiming his name. I didn't see nothing wrong with it. They wore their faith right out there, and just to see the rededication. But I was just confused. Where was the AstroTurf coming from? And was that on the reflection pool? I just had to hear, because in the back, I saw the Washington Memorial. And then I was like, wait a minute. Are they sitting on Trump's newly done reflecting pool? I hope not. But regardless, I don't know if the United States and the people of Britain got together and said, we're bringing Jesus back. Because compared with what was going on over there in England all weekend long, for everything that happened yesterday, and even Dr. Alveda King, I know that woman's voice from anywhere. So when she started singing, "This little light of mine, and I'm gonna let it shine," I said, "Is that Alveda?" He said, "Yeah." He said, I know her voice. So to see all that and see the Jensen Franklin of, Gainesville, Georgia down here, just seeing some people that I know personally and seeing them up there just representing, and especially Jensen Franklin. I just want to say thank you, sir. I've never been in your mega church, even though I used to live in Gainesville, Georgia. It's just too super big for me to want to step my foot inside. So other than that, way to go, Jensen Franklin. Hey, I ain't trying to hate on you if you go to a mega church. I want to know the pastor. Okay, I want his phone number on speed dial. Okay, that means if something wrong with my family member and I wants to call the pastor, not the junior pastor, not the assistant pastor, none of them, but the actual shepherd of that church, I want you on speed dial. So most super mega churches, you got some junior pastor. I don't want that. So to each his own. Thank you, President Trump, again, for allowing the United States to be rededicated to America. And after what we've had to listen to from Barack Hussein Obama, Biden, and Kamala Harris, and how they feel about the Heavenly Father, just to see that we now have a quote unquote, not in a quote, now that we have an elected president that ain't ashamed to say the gospel. He is all right by me. So let me go ahead and give my shout-ins. Hey, Troy Mitchell, what's going on, Rhonda? What?
Between Rubio and Vance.
I thought you was talking about Ruby Freeman. I was finna say, don't bring that woman up. You don't think, what?
It's not a hard choice.
It's not a hard choice between Marco Rubio and J.D. Vance?
If this is your handshake to the working people,
they feel a certain type of way.
It's not a hard choice.
Well, that's a fishy handshake, and I don't like fishy handshake from men. I want you to be like Trump and try to squeeze my bones.
Look me in the eyes and shake my hands.
Maybe he has matured, Dave. He is a busy man. I mean, from babysitting to, taking over countries. Give Marco Rubio. He can't shake everybody's hand.
He's good at his job.
There you go. He just has a fishy handshake. Yeah, I don't like those type of people either. So, hey, Marsha, what's going on? Hello, everybody. Hey, Miss Barbara, how you doing out there? Hey, Melissa, what's going on out there? Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Michelle Frost. No, Joyner. I'm sure Michelle Frost will be in here, though. Hey there, Melissa. How you doing again? Trish from Washington State. Woo! That's all I can say. Washington State. Hey, Belinda Lovelace. Washington State, though. I'm right now, if I could, and I was a cheat, and I wanted to bust hell wide open, I would get a ticket to get to Los Angeles. They don't check IDs anyway. And I would really go out there and vote for Spencer Pratt. I just want to, just Karen Baskin need to go. And since they do not at all check IDs, and they pay, 2 single cigarettes, Newports, I saw, Newports 100s, and then give you $2 for you to vote multiple times. Hush it, honey. Somebody just got indicted. Okay? James O'Keefe already did the undercover. I tried to tell y'all when that came out. And now, believe it or not, since James O'Keefe said, hey, I'm going to keep talking about this every day and keep dropping something every day until you do something. Well, they have indicted someone that literally was out there paying for votes. So for everybody that said that didn't happen, we don't care what you don't think. James O'Keefe is fighting for his life right now. Anybody see his new haircut? He is one step off of looking like a Marine. One step off. So James O'Keefe, whatever y'all are doing to him, keep going. Because y'all just making him more angrier. And he is not Nick Shirley. He is not finna play dead. He is not Alex Jones. He ain't playing dead at all. So James O'Keefe, keep going, bro. Keep going, okay? Hey there, what's going on? Belinda, how you doing out there? I'm scrolling back down here, Trish. I'm scrolling and I'm refreshing. One of these days, David's gonna hook that up and I can actually see y'all comments without doing that. Tony, hey Tony Briggs, how you doing out there? Karen Bass need to go, please. Please. I didn't even know Los Angeles was like the country's second largest city with the biggest ass Skid Row. And I'm just looking at a video today of, Spencer. So I'm sitting there looking at him. He said he went over there to Skid Row in Los Angeles downtown. He said, I actually want to be the person that make them get up out of him. He said, when you go downtown, Tony, he said, when you go down there, the evilness, the heaviness, this coming from Spencer. Spidey, okay? It's coming from Spidey, Spencer and Heidi. That's where we got Spidey from, okay? Way back during the hills. He was a douchebag. But to see him now as being super LA, Superman, y'all get out there tomorrow and vote. And remember, the people that didn't early vote, Election Day is tomorrow. That's the primaries. So y'all have all day tomorrow to go vote. Yes. And if it was so urgent for people to go vote in early voting, that's a cop-out. I'm going to need some sitting president one day or, Congress maybe to get off their patookies and actually make Election Day a national holiday. Then nobody's griping. Nobody's saying I can't get off work. Nobody's saying I got to vote 20 days early. Nobody have to be like, well, I voted 2 weeks ago, and if you don't vote, you're going to let the Democrats win. No more shaming people because you decided to early vote, and majority of Republicans and conservative actually wait for Election Day. I know that makes you feel a certain type of way because you want us to turn into Democrats so bad. But please, the next time I see somebody on my timeline saying, you people, you mouth breeders, you people that vote on Election Day, you're going to let the Democrats win. I'm sitting here like, shut the hell up. I'm going to vote when I want to vote, and that's on Election Day. So we're going to get up first thing in tomorrow, and we're going to go and vote, and then we're going to change our address to this one. So I've been waiting for this. I cannot wait. And if you're in Barrow County, get out there to vote. Walton County, get out there to vote. If you're in any county, get out there and do your civic duty. And if not, zip it. From now on, somebody be like, hey, you voted? Then you ain't got no right to complain. If you didn't vote, you got no right to complain. You ain't take a couple hours out of your life to make sure what you bitching about can change in any type of form of fashion. Zip it then. We don't want your opinion. Your opinion means nothing if you can't take this seriously. So if you can't take this seriously, I don't want to hear it. And being serious about your vote is voting. So get out there and vote. I don't care if you got to dig yourself from the grave.
Democrats do that.
Shut up, Dave. I knew you were going to say that. I don't care if it's the walking of the living dead and you got bit by Ebola. You better make sure you get to that, your district, your polling precinct, and you get out there and vote. I can't wait to show my sticker tomorrow. Okay then. Hey there, hey, Whitfield County. She said go vote. In Whitfield County. She said go vote. That was Jen. She was giving you your PSA for tomorrow. Hey there, what's going on? I'm going to mail in my ballot. Why? How you? Tomorrow? You going? It ain't getting to the. Where you live first? How you gonna mail in your vote tomorrow? It is not gonna count. Wait a minute. What state you live in first? Because they still counting votes 6 months later. I don't know how. I hope, the Supreme Court hurry up and rule against that. I'm like Alito, no. Now, Alito said it's called Election Day, not month. Where you live at, where you can still send in your absentee ballot the day of election, of voting. It ain't gonna count, especially if you're voting for a conservative. They're gonna open up your ballot. They're gonna look at it and throw it in trash, pretty much like they did in 2020. Hey there, Tony. I mean, get out there tomorrow and just walk there and just hit the lever and then get that QR code and be bitchy all the way until you put it in there, and then just get your little sticker and say, I live in Chicago. Woo! I'm picking on you. You could be living in New York City. That was the Heritage Foundation action. Something. Hey there, Jen. What's going on? Troy Mitchell, Karen Bass. She sucked. But if I wish I could say it the way Spencer says her name, but it's like Karen Bashira, some crap like that. She busting. Tune in from Los Angeles. Hold up. Wait a minute. You from Los Angeles? You from Los Angeles right now? Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Tony. Go on and vote for Spencer Pratt. Vote for Spencer. Vote for Spencer 5,000 times. Okay, then they ain't gonna lock you up. I promise you, they won't let you out. Hey, Tony. Hey, Troy, what's going on, Miss Kathleen out there? Hey, Rhonda over there on YouTube by yourself. But I appreciate you holding it down. I appreciate that. Hey there, Juan Habanero. Okay, then. Look at Juan. Hey, how you doing, Juan? Hey, Karma, how you doing out there? Shameless plug. Check out my TikTok video. Now, you know we can't see no TikToks of the videos during the live. But I'm going to click it anyway. Hold on. Hold it, everybody. Since, you know, he know the rules of the show, knowing that can't nobody see this. Hold it. Let me close that out. I got so much stuff open. Let me close that out. Close that one out. Okay, what is this?
During the off-season of all times. What off-season? The off-season, the football off-season. In other words, none of us are paying attention to SEC games. So, she has all of our undivided attention.
Who, AOC?
All you gotta do is say when. But here's a tip. The moment you start smelling Florida barbecue, Texas brisket, the moment you start smelling North Carolina barbecue in the same area.
It's one, y'all. It's one.
Louisiana gator tail in the area. Georgia oxtail in that area. It's a wrap.
I have no idea why you picking on AOC in that glass coffin, okay?
I can actually play.
You can play it? Okay, play Juan's video for everybody to see, but people on my phone. That's the cheating, because nobody on my phone can see it. But go ahead. Let's see what Juan Habastanero's got to say.
Where's the volume?
What the volume at? I don't know. Go ahead, Dave.
Hold on.
Okay, I want to see it.
Here we go.
Okay, look, go ahead and play it, Dave. One, you know you special.
It is time for New York to pull up to Alabama.
Stop.
Did she just say that they were going to pull up on Alabama?
Hold on. I'm going to have to dissect this damn one. She going to pull up in Alabama. AOC is coming to Alabama.
Let Juan do his
Okay, well, let Juan do it, because I heard she going to pull up on Alabama.
It is time for New York to pull up to Alabama.
Did she just say that they were going to pull up on Alabama?
Right.
Really? During the off-season of all times. What off-season? The off-season, the football off-season. In other words, none of us are paying attention to SEC games. So, she has all of our undivided attention. AOC, te digo una cosa. All you gotta do is say when.
Just say when.
But here's a tip. The moment you start smelling Florida barbecue, Texas brisket, the moment you start smelling North Carolina barbecue in the same area, Louisiana gator tail in the area, Georgia oxtail in that area, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Oh, no. I understood the saying that the South
Sometimes you gotta roll your eyes.
I didn't know that it was like this, though. You don't want that smoke.
You don't want no smoke. You don't want that smoke. You don't want no smoke. AOC, ma'am, shut the hell up. You gonna ride out to Alabama and do what? What you gonna do to Alabama? You said Alabama out of all the states, but it'd be the last state that I would go to is Alabama. But if you think you can go to Alabama and roll that tide, try it. Because I'm about tired of sick and tired of people in the north thinking you threatening the whole state of Alabama. Hey, yo, jackleg people that was out there in the audience just a clapping, try it. Run up. You ain't gonna run out too fast. I can tell you that now. So all you people up there, I'm being dead honest. I ain't trying to be facetious. Y'all keep threatening us. Bring it then. Don't shout it from behind a coffin, a glass coffin. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Don't do that. I want you to come on down here to Alabama. Stand right there in the middle of Alabama. Let everybody know where you at. Talk about the people in Alabama and just tell them to ride out. And I guarantee you they're going to show up in droves. So hold it one more time. You keep blowing out those dog whistles like this morning. Somebody was like, well, they're calling for war. Okay? Bring it. How many people in New York City own anything? Try it. So other than that, the only people that's going to get hurt is the people that's actually listening to AOC and thinking you finna take on the whole state of Alabama. So since she said Alabama, honey, you generalizing the people of Alabama. Y'all call Alabama ass backwards. All right. They going to about face on that ass too. And I ain't, I'm about sick of the threats. Ride out. Ride out. No, ride out without your security. Billy Badass. Bring it. Other than that, zip it. Okay then. You see that one habanero? He said, yeah, I made the video. I understand. Throw in a swamp. We have to give AOC credit. She united all of us SEC fans. Oh, hell no. Hell no. I ain't rolling tide or going up into the top of somebody's rocky top. It's go dogs talking about we. We ain't no uniting in SEC.
I'll get together with Bama and Tennessee if the target is AOC.
Oh, Dave said that, yeah, he'll roll us the tide and go to the Rocky Mountain.
No. I said I'll get together with Bama and
You'll
Tennessee.
get together with Bama and Tennessee to go after AOC. Oh, okay, because I was like, ain't no uniting in the South on football.
Once football season starts again, it's nope.
Football, we take that for real down here. We don't play with y'all.
After that, we ain't
No, we enemies during college football season. Suck that up. I'll come over here saying, roll tide. No, I'm just going to say no. Okay, then. But she could try. He said we uniting as SEC. I said, what team? The losers? Because it definitely ain't the dogs.
against AOC, yeah.
Y'all hate on the dogs. Hey, Karma, AOC forgot big money leaving New York because ain't your mammy? She's trying to move in. Move in where? The Billionaire Row. And these billionaires that ain't your mammy is sitting there trying to go after, Mundummy is trying to go after. And did anybody see that big finger, that big ass finger statue that's sitting outside of the mansion in New York? Okay then. What's she gonna do? She don't look like she can fight. I'm just being honest. I've seen some women from all walks of life from Alabama. Scrappers. Scrappers. I mean, seriously. Not only hair pulling, you'll be butt naked by the time you finish fighting these people. They like wild alley cats. You just let them wear themselves out. Men, don't jump in no female fight. So when you start seeing the hair pulling and the boobies coming out, just sit on the sideline with Tony and get some popcorn, okay? Just get some popcorn. Stay out of there. She need her ass whooped. Hey, Angus, what the hell going on over there? I'm so proud of y'all eating the scrumpets and stuff and taking your country back. And I want to say congratulations, UK, of all the seats that was actually filled by conservatives. So now the new right-wing parties, because it's two parties now, over there in the UK are like MAGA. They being hated on by everybody. Dave was pointing at the floor. Yeah, something like that. We'll be right back. Go ahead, Dave. One nation still under God. A powerful personal testimony about faith, family, freedom, patriotism, grassroots America, and the fight to preserve the moral foundation. Through deeply personal stories and cultural commentary, this book explores faith in a modern America, the attack on family values, raising children in a culture of confusion, patriotism and freedom, truth, censorship, and a media manipulation, grassroots America and community, hope for a future generation. This is more than a political book. It is a testimony of perseverance, faith, rebuilding, and the belief that America is still worth fighting for. A message for Americans who believe this nation is worth saving. God, family, country, in that order. So order your book today. The real news was never built by corporations. It was built by people like you, patriots who refuse to stay silent. When you join the Real News Founders movement on Patreon, you become part of something bigger than a show. You become part of the mission. Get exclusive behind-the-scenes content, members-only updates, and direct connections with me and Dave and the Real News community. From supporters to founded members, every membership helps us keep independent media alive and growing. Join the movement today. Visit patreon.com/Lucretia Hughes and help us build something real. Well, welcome back to the Real News with Lucretia Hughes and Dave. Do not forget, get on over there, new book for sale right over there on Gumroad. So I really wasn't thinking about it yesterday when we didn't go to church because somebody think, hacking somebody's bank account is the right thing to do. I hope they bust hell wide open. But anyway, so that was that. So as we're coming back home and I'm all mad and sad because we couldn't go to church because I need a little Jesus in my life. So Dave was like, you know what? Just write a book. Write a book about what now? He said, God, family, and country. Oh, you talking about our motto? He said, yeah, just write one. So right now, as it's over there, y'all go over there and get it out Gumroads. It is a one nation still under God. Because, if they could get rid of God, which they never can, they would run ramshot. Babylon, would be right here. So it's right over there on Gumroad. Y'all go get it. So 2 books in 2 days. I think that's a success. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who's like, oh my God, at least what you do. You write a book, then zip it. I always got something else to say, and you ain't even took one foot in front of the other to even try to accomplish your goals. So when I try to accomplish my goals to make sure I leave generational wealth for my grandchildren and my nieces and nephews, that's all that matters. So that is my life. I gave just a little bit because y'all wanted to know. So there's 12 chapters broke down. So it has a little bit of the biblical citizenship thrown in with God, family, and country and what it means to me and why he is still, and this country is still one nation under God. And no matter how many people howl at the moon, picked at their voodoo doll, had little staples and was just, we hate Trump. We don't care at this point. So Jesus still wins, ends the ends. Ain't nothing you or that demon inside of you can do but make you hate from a distance because you can't stop them. Can't stop them by a long shot. My God is bigger than yours. So y'all get on over there. Like I said, it is, what is it? One Nation Still Under God. It's right over there on Gumroad, and you can go get that book. If you want the other one, it is Still Standing. Faith Conviction is starting over at 51. If you want the other book, it is literally the complementary to the documentary of God, Family, Country, Get Back Right. So you have your choice of 4 books and one. No, the biblical citizenship class don't count. But you go on over there, you can support us that way, or do like Jen, who's still waiting on her packet. Get on over there to Shopify, fallbackusa-2.myshopify.com. Now, let's talk about somebody that lies through their teeth. Why? Because that Gap said so. Stacey Abrams back in the news. Race-baiting female extraordinaire. And Emma's crazy turn the other cheek when she stopped swallowing everybody's. Normally when you got a gap in your teeth, you're known for lying. This just whistle and wise you work. So back over here, get my shout back in. Like I said, y'all get on over there and support. Hey, Sarah Smith. Hey, girl. What's going on, Christy Fowler? I need books I can hold in my hands. You willing to pay for that? Hey, excuse you? I can pay for it. They not me pay for it, but you want to pay for it. We can pay for it. And it's going to be right over there on Kindle, and it's going to be on Amazon. But it ain't going to be the price that you can immediately, instantly download. They're going to fulfill it out, and you're pretty much going to be paying double. So, okay then, fine. I try not to rip y'all off. I try to make it so much easier and so much simpler and so much cheaper. But, hey, you want a solid book? Your wish is my command. Now, it better be one book sold once I set this up. Because if not, then I don't need to waste my time. So as long as Christy Fowler said she's going to buy that hardback book, you're going to pay for it. All right, then. As long as we got a yes. Don't make me set this up and it just sit over there idly. Okay, then. But I'm going to do it because of you, Sarah Smith. Hey there, Michelle. Alabama women can wrestle a 500-pound wild hog with no problem. Shh. Stop telling our secrets down here, okay? Hey, Sarah, what's going on? Hey, Todd. Rocky Mount got beautiful trees. Good place for rolling. Rolling what? Rolling what? Is it like digging? Because you can roll her in there. Hey there, Trish. Lock them up. They are supposed to be working for us. Who? Oh, elected officials. Girl, I even had to look behind me and say, who? Not anymore. You remember what Joe Biden said? You don't work for us. What are you talking about? That's a misnomer. And since he said it, all of them feel that way, pretty much. They don't work for us. Why you think they run rum-shot all over the Constitution of the United States and then get out here and divide majority the country, and then when they don't get their way, they bitch fisting all over the place. You're racist. No, anybody that says racist in 2026, they are deflecting who they truly are on the inside on you. So when someone shouts racist, remember, they look in the mirror every day. They recognize it. All right, then. Hey, Todd. Hey, Addie. How you doing out there? What's going on, Grandma Barker? I follow that artist. He posts all kinds of things from New York City. Who is the guy that shot himself? The race baiter. Now he's on bail or bond, $1.5 million. So, if you want a shock job, you might want to go follow him. I mean, seriously, because I think that's the new norm. But, you get what you call for. So you keep calling people racist. Sooner or later, you're going to really run up in the face of one of these folks, and they're going to hurt your little feelings. And you can be like, wow, that sounds just like me. Pretty much probably do for anybody still calling people racist after all this damn time. Hey, now then. Okay, then. We're going to refresh that. Let's get on to Stacey Abrams saying the slithering and saying the quiet parts out loud. They can't cheat no more. I can't believe they're saying this stuff out loud, y'all. I can't believe they're saying this stuff out loud. But they are. Hey there, what's going on, Todd? Addie is getting a book right now. Woo! Thank you. It's downloadable instantly. Okay, then. Hey there, what's going on, Jen? I was right there, but it quit working. I might try again. Penne from Wyoming is now on my phone. She said X is X-rated, I guess. They X'd her out. I guess what she was trying to say. Hey there, what's going on, Karma? Hey, Troy Mitchell, what's up, Rhonda? You got friends over there now. Here's your other friend, Stacey Abrams. She need a friend from somebody, Satan. Stacey Abrams says the quiet part out loud after Democrats lose districts following the Supreme Court blockbuster ruling on racial gerrymandering. You can't really say Cassidy was, gerrymandered out. The people over there in Louisiana just said no more rhinos. It says twice failed Democratic. She need to be friends with Keisha Lance Bottom at this point. How the hell you destroy Atlanta? Now you think you could run for governor of Georgia? All right, Keisha. It says twice failed Democratic gubernatorial candidate Stacey Abrams said the quiet part out loud after the Supreme Court issued a ruling on a racial gerrymandering. Abrams, or Stacey, appeared on Miss Now, on Sunday. She didn't watch. She needed a little Jesus in her life. She could use some Jesus in her life. She should have been watching that. It says Stacey Abrams sat down on Sunday to discuss the redistricting wars following the longtime Democratic rep Stephen Cohen's decision to end his reelection bid. It's his fault. He should have gave it one more chance to get wiped off the face of the map. I read that and I said, that's what you get. And Cassidy. And Massey. Dude, Massey, how the hell you losing like that? I don't even live in Kentucky and I can't stand you. But dude, you got people in Kentucky don't even want to be with you, around you, or even vote for you anymore. I guess you need to go ahead and jump on the Democratic ticket since you vote majority with them anyway. All right, then back over here. It says the Tennessee Republican erased his district with a newly drawn conservative map. Is this the guy that was eating chicken and watermelon and said, I'm black? He's blacker than black, but he won't go on the black side of town? Okay, then. It says that the Tennessee Republicans recently passed a new congressional map that eliminates Cohen Memphis district. Whoa. Wait a minute now. You mean to tell he was the representative over Memphis, Tennessee, one of the most dangerous ass cities in America? That was y'all representative? No wonder you didn't get nowhere in life. That's what y'all had? Memphis. Come on. Now that whole country song literally just went through my damn head. Really? This is who y'all representative was? Cohen. No wonder it was Jack Leg. No wonder Memphis was Memphis. I mean, weren't they on a murder capital rate? They were like up there with Chicago and stuff. This is who y'all have representing y'all? No wonder you're a failure. Your whole city. Just straight up, just a gang war zone. Tennessee became the 9th state to approve the new congressional map amid the redistricting wars. You know, because Brian Kemp said, oh, wait. Following the Supreme Court blockbuster ruling on Louisiana racial gerrymandering. The case, the state of Louisiana versus Philip Callisis, is related to Press Robinson versus Philip Callisis, stem from Louisiana woke lawmakers caving to the left-wing judges and creating a second majority minority congressional district. Oh. So you thought George Soros-backed judges was going to slap down the Supreme Court of the United States. Okay, now we know why. Now, you tried to redraw a whole new district in Louisiana to cut. Well, I would say don't do that, but you'll never do that again. Recall that in 2013, Abrams, Stacey, created the new Georgia project, who was fined and now is called to the carpet, a nonprofit to get out the black vote and twerk it to the polls. Say what? Now twerk it to the polls. Now strip it to the polls. Y'all just talk to black people like any damn thing. Democrats, y'all just be allowing anybody to say anything. Oh, that's beautiful, Dave. Why you ain't paying attention? But that's nice. Ho-ho! Put it up there for everybody to see. Not just me. I love Donald Trump and George Washington doing the fist bump. I mean, all they got to do is just tan them black. He already Jaquavius. Wait a minute. George Washington banged black women. So we good. Leave them both the same way. They swirled. Oh, you know, George Washington had some black kids. Well, he did. All right, then. It says, after a decade of corruption, Stacey Abrams' nonprofit, the new Georgia Project, announced it was shutting down last October. Because you can't get no money from USAID or the Democrats no more. That's why you shutting down. Oh, and plus, you under a microscope from the DOJ and FBI and IRS. So she didn't shut down freely, okay? She didn't shut down because she wanted to. She shut down because those mean, racist IRS, DOJ, and FBI people. It says, also, Abram is in a panic. Why? Somebody making her run for a living? Exercise off the tape. It says, and admitted that the Democrats are going to lose hundreds of federal and state seats because they can't racially gerrymander anymore. Here's a big question, because I've been pondering this. What did the Supreme Court take away from black folks again? You can't vote? No, that ain't what they said. That is not what they said. So what is the Democrats out here hooping and hollering, talking about the black people, the black and brown people don't want it, they ain't gonna have no rights. Rights? What rights was taken away? I'm just asking for myself because I'm smart like that. I'm smart like that. I'm smart like that. I'm smart like that. I'm smart like it's diggable planet. Anyway, back to this. Seriously, because I've been seeing it all up and down my damn timeline. Black people are losing their rights. No, they gonna lose your kids if you want to get them out of the street. I mean, because they ain't do nothing or can't breathe. I'm pregnant. It's ain't fitting all. All right, then back over here. It says that Democrats cannot win unless they cheat or forcefully take the districts. So Stacey Abrams admitted during her appearance on Miss Now that Abrams called the United States a competitive authoritarian nation. Y'all just be throwing out names. We are not a authoritarian nation. We are a constitutional republic. Because you say it don't mean make it right. One more time, for everybody that don't know, we're not a democracy, okay? Mob don't rule. They try, especially with lamestream media and the Democratic Party. Mobs don't rule, okay? We got law and order. We are a constitutional republic that votes like a democracy, all right? We're not a authoritarian nation. So whatever new a word or narrative that is going to make black people and white people be divided, it's nonsense, okay? It's nonsensical. Grow up already. It says, we could lose 19 to 20 congressional seats, but we could lose up to 191 state legislative seats. I don't see nothing wrong. I was going to say with a little bump and grind, but that's a little bit cushion for the pushing. And that was it. She's still bitching. She was lying through her teeth. Too much? Okay, then. Comey. Let's get on to James Comey and the deep state. Now, see, if I was on TikTok or anywhere else, they'd be like, there's no such thing as a deep state. You know what? Get off my page. You took the clock shot. Former FBI Director James Comey urges prosecutors to hang on in there until Trump leaves office. And then what you gonna do? You got two choices, J.D. Vance or Marco Rubio. You don't want Marco in there. He ain't finna play with you. Number one, he getting ready to go to Cuba, okay? He already told him, all right, fine. You want me to come on down to Cuba? You don't want me to come to Cuba, because I'll come to Cuba. But, you know, Marco is a very extremely busy person. So, you talking about wait till Trump get out of there. You only got two choices. Nobody give a damn about anybody else jumping in no race. You only got two choices for President of the United States. J.D. Vance and Marco Rubio. Not AOC, okay? Not Kamala Harris, okay? Not Gavin Newsom, okay? No. J.D. Vance or Marco Rubio. Former FBI Director James Comey is drawing sharp criticism from conservatives after encouraging prosecutors and government officials to hang on in there and remain committed to ongoing legal efforts involving President Trump until Trump leaves office. Then what you gonna do? What you gonna do to the man then? Nobody give a damn. We're gonna hang on in there, y'all. It says Comey made the remarks during a recent public appearance and interview discussing the political climate surrounding the Justice Department, federal investigations, and the future of legal battles involving Trump administration. What you gonna do? All right, back to this. According to the reports and video clips circulating online, Comey urged what he describes as a principled public servant, a deep state, and prosecutors to remain patient despite political pressure, saying they should continue their work and hang on through the current administration. Well, a Democrat ain't gonna win political presidency in the next 4 or 8 years. You have nothing. One more time, I don't care about the name calling. I don't care about Democrats saying everything's damn racist. I don't care about them saying this authoritarian system. None of that matters. Everything that matters right now is kitchen table issues. So Democrats, you have nothing, no solutions, nothing that is going to help the American citizen. You already proved that. You don't get to change your mind 3-4 months later. We saw what you did at the State of the Union, and your actions speak louder than your racist ass words. But back to what I was saying, getting all angry because I am. It says the comment immediately triggered backlash from Trump supporters and Republican lawmakers who accused Comey of encouraging politically motivated efforts against Trump and reinforcing concerns about the so-called deep state operating inside the federal agency. It's called K Street. I'm sick of trying to describe to people what the hell the deep state truly is and who they work for. I mean, snap out of it by now. If you don't know what K Street is, I'm going to leave for you to do a little bit damn more digging. And then if you don't know who actually minds them, it's the judicial and the court system that they have bended together. Ugh, I am so over trying to explain exactly what the deep state is. Embedded political parties or people that actually work for the government that has made that blood tie of, sabotaging everything and staying underneath until they met their match with James O'Keefe. That is why these people talk so damn much to get a piece of tail. And then get mad at James O'Keefe while they running from him and tripping, talking about I'm going to sue. Sue yourself. Because did nobody tell you to go in there and actually work for the Trump administration trying to take him down from within? And James O'Keefe is now coming out with the undercover videos, and y'all trying to go after James O'Keefe. He's not rolling over and playing dead anytime soon either, regardless of what you say. It says Trump allies quickly condemned the statements accusing Comey and former federal officials of weaponizing the justice system against political opponents. And then you had Barack big ass ear Obama come out here talking about, well, Trump is weaponizing the government. I said, dude, go away. Go find your husband, wife. Okay, go find your husband, wife, and try to make that amends forever. You talking about, Trump has called division in my marriage. No, that's your guess. Now that Big Mike see that you got your eyes and your obsession on the orange man bad and can't let it go, you're the one that's destroying your own relationship, not Trump. Damn, I ain't never seen so many rich victims before in my life. I said it one more damn time. Rich victims. Anytime Michelle get on dang news, I hate America. America need to do this. In my time in Washington, it was horrible. I'm saying, like, how you so rich? You got mansions all over the place, money out the yin yang, and you still walking victim. No wonder the Democratic Party ain't learned nothing yet. They learned between a girl and a boy, but somehow y'all still ain't figured that out either. It says also supporters of Comey, who cares? However, defended his comments as a call for career prosecutors and law enforcement officials to remain committed to the rule of law. You see how God always make me stop lying? Rule of law and institutional independence regardless of political leadership. I'm just going to wipe that off my face, okay? Just that lie need to wipe off my face. Comey has remained one of Trump's strongest or most outspoken critics since being fired as FBI Director in 2017. Why are you still running off at the lip? These people don't ever go nowhere. They ain't got no life. We don't need to hear from Comey again. It's like we don't need to hear from Mitt Romney that he is crying right now because Cassidy got voted out or didn't get enough vote. Why they can't go away and float off into the sunset, count their millions, and shut the hell up? He sat on a toilet for his presidential photo in front of ivy. Why the ivy didn't, since that's one of the fastest weeds out there, or vines, didn't swallow him up by now? Why are we still seeing the nut hugger on TV? I mean, Barack, he need to uncross his legs. I'm like, can they breathe down there? Since leaving the FBI, Comey has frequently criticized Trump in speeches, books, interviews, blah, 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 often warning about what he views as threats to the democratic institution. We're a damn republic to begin with. We're not a democratic institution of anything. We are a republic. See, that's a misnomer and a big lie right there. It's like having could and maybe in a title of an article and everybody claiming it's true. It also says Republicans have increasingly accused the federal law enforcement agencies of political bias. Ain't no accusing. And I ain't saying allegedly at this point. Child, please. While Democrats and former federal officials argue attacks on the Justice Department threaten the independence of the legal system. I thought legal system was supposed to be blind. That bitch can see. She can see. That's why it's like one eye up on it. She can see. She peeking, okay? She just trying to figure out who gonna pay her the most. It says the comments are expected to further intensify political tensions surrounding the Justice Department as the country moves deeper into the 2026 election cycle. Me and my point of view, Democrats is gonna go wee all the way back to their homes. Okay, then there you go. Hey there, what's up, Karma? Cause I'm about sick of them. They just get on my everlasting nerve. Hey, Susan, did you see Waymo? Yes. Going down that one way that turn around. Yes. I'll be pissed too. If y'all don't know what's going on, there's a situation in Atlanta, Georgia, or somewhere in Atlanta, where Waymos, I guess it's self-driving cars, which I would never get into one, but they keep going down this dead-end street every morning before the sunrise. and they just go down. Did you notice that they were speeding in the videos? Like going down a dead end street with a U-turn where you have to get out the neighborhood. You would think you're not driving 25 miles per hour through a neighborhood, but the Wammos are. So somehow, some way, every morning, all the Wammo cars are getting stuck going down this dead end road, turning around and just making so much noise in this neighborhood that you have people in the neighborhood now going viral with showing us videos in Georgia about y'all need to stay away from Wammos, okay? But yes, ma'am, I saw that. I thought it was hilarious. It's like, how do you stop it? Somebody gonna get in contact with Elon Musk? All right. Yeah, I saw that. I kind of shared it. And to see the woman who actually, she's pretty much on every news article, and she's the one that's taking all the videos. You can tell she's outside her front door, and all you see is these Waymo white cars, zoom, 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 zoom. Here's another one, zoom, and then you see them coming right back, zoom, 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 zoom. She said it's every single morning. It could be worse now. I've seen some videos of Wammos actually stuck. I don't think they recognize the cones.
They go out there and hit the cones, and you'll have it on video.
Well, Susan, did you hear Dave? Dave said hit the cones. Maybe the cones will stop them from going down that one.
Exactly. If they run over the cones, they're not supposed to hit anything or run anything. If you can prove that there's a malfunction in the software, if it stops,
you hear Dave?
It doesn't come down your road. The guy only moves the cones for people who need to leave or people who need to come in.
I like that idea. So basically, Dave said just put out some yellow cones, saying that Waymo machines are not allowed to hit these construction cones, and then put them at the front of the subdivision or the street, and then allow the Waymos to get stopped right there because they're not supposed to go past, construction cone. Susan, that might work. It might.
Somebody's got to be out there to move the cones for any cars that are allowed to come through.
I'm sure there's a retired person that gets up like 4:00 in the morning just to eat some cereal.
Yeah.
I won't get in one. I ain't getting in one. I ain't getting in another taxi. Now Uber, I ain't even rode Lyft yet, but I'm only gonna ride Uber from now on. But when we get back, because Dave just pointed out, we're gonna go ahead and listen to whatever Susan want to talk about, and anybody else like Sarah. So y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back. Go on, Dave. One nation still under God. A powerful personal testimony about faith, family, freedom, patriotism, grassroots America, and the fight to preserve the moral foundation. Through deeply personal stories and cultural commentary, this book explores faith in a modern America, the attack on family values, raising children in a culture of confusion, patriotism and freedom, truth, censorship, and a media manipulation, grassroots America and community, hope for a future generation. This is more than a political book. It is a testimony of perseverance, faith, rebuilding, and the belief that America is still worth fighting for. A message for Americans who believe this nation is worth saving. God, family, country, in that order. So order your book today. The Real News was never built by corporations. It was built by people like you, patriots who refuse to stay silent. When you join the Real News Founders Movement on Patreon, you become part of something bigger than a show. You become part of the mission. Get exclusive behind-the-scenes content, members-only updates, and direct connections with me and Dave and the Real News community. From supporters to founding members, every membership helps us keep independent media alive and growing. Join the movement today. Visit patreon.com/LUCRETIA HUGHES and help us build something real. Terry. I kind of read your comment that Dave need a microphone. He said no. I said I'm telling. See you in a little bit with social media. Did you promote it on? was trans to and cremation. But push your 90s over 100. You have the decision. Knows the we have do make sense why claim that they make the decision and also they was like, I would see why at this authorized and common bills. We were broke. I mean, I Tara Stamp and Keisha McCaskill for claiming black voting rights are under attack by using the Voting Rights Act of 1969 propaganda to fearmonger voters while ignoring the crisis impacting the black communities in the county. Here's this. I saw this from Jay's post and I didn't share it, but I kind of hit like, Democrats been in power in the black community for 60 plus years, right? Then why still look run down? Democrats done had a stranglehold on the black community for more than 60 years. Tell me why we still 13%. Democrat Party have had a stranglehold on the black and brown community for 65 years. Tell me why it's still broke and poor and nasty, funky, and have more crime than anything. I want to know. Since you're supposed to be being so good to the black community, to tell me why the black community still look like they got wasp rats running across their front doorsteps. It says the grassroots organization Chicago Flip Red shared her powerful remarks and notes on X. It says that since 2020, nearly 2,500 homeowners have lost their properties, and the equity tied to those homes through delinquent property tax sales. It says the United States Supreme Court ruled the practice unconstitutional years ago, yet families are still fighting for accountability, transparency, and relief. They don't give a damn about you. You're on the black side of town. Anywhere near Martin Luther King, it's trash. I ain't taking none of this back. Jackson also raised concern about property theft tied to Cook County probate court practices, unlawful demolitions without due process, and generational wealth being stripped from long-time residents under the watch of a local government because they want your land. It's that simple. They don't care about y'all, never have. It's Chicago. It's the black side of town. Seriously? It says, our argument, politicians continue using historic civil rights language during election season, but stay silent when black families loses home, land, inheritance, and wealth through government systems operating in their own backyard and won't do nothing about it. Nothing. Sit there and blow smoke up yourself, up their tails, and then sit there and placate and talk down to them like they scum beneath their feet. I'm sorry. I mean, maybe have some hot sauce in their pocketbook is the only thing. You know, I'm sorry. They need a vinyl record player. I'm sorry. They have no idea what the hell they voting for. They just have a D. And you remember, because Joe Biden told you, you ain't black if you don't vote Democrat. I'm an American then. It says Jackson said during her remarks, the reality is this: black people voting is not in danger. And you know it's not. And you know it's not. I am 63 years old and I've been voting since I was 18 and I've never had a problem voting. But somehow black people are victims because they don't know where their precincts are. No, that's just because you're stupid. Nobody told you. You can find that out on your own. You don't need a politician to tell you where to actually go vote at. You really don't care. You just want something to gripe about. When's the last time you voted before you started bitching? I'm so glad today is the last day to keep getting these damn text messages from these politicians. And it says, now that may apply to my mother and father, it applies to my grandparents. Surely it does. And in fact, because it does, every single person in this room, including that Jewish lady that just got up and talked, need to really be thanking us. Really need to be thanking us for giving y'all the right to vote, for giving y'all the right to be here instead of sitting up here manipulating the Voting Right Act like something's getting ready to happen to our right to vote when you know that's not true. This is this pandering, this gaslighting, this lie. It's a bold-faced lie, and you have the black community falling hook, line, and sinker, perpetual victims on a generational curse that you don't want to shake away. You black community done had generational curse for 60-some plus years, and you ain't decided to change it yet. Did you want to continue to let the next generation continue to have that generational curse instead of generational wealth? So all of these people that's in politics, your bank account is fat. What about your constituents? You ain't worry about their backs. Ugh. So now all you're going to do is drag back black people in here, definitely some senior citizens, always scaring old ass black folks. And going to have them come up here and talk about how they're scared. And they're scared to vote. Oh, shut up and sit home then. If you're scared to vote, don't leave your house. When you're scared of the Klan and Chicago, shut up. How this is messed up, the right to vote. Women need to vote. All that junk when you know it's not true. Just like you sit up here and make like black people can't get IDs. See, that pisses me off. To sit there and just come out y'all funky, crusty, ashy lips to say black people don't know how to get IDs. And you got black people actually clapping and admitting you don't know how to get an ID, but you'll go get a Coke 45, or you'll go get some Mad Dog 20, or you might go get some Newports, but what you show ID, same damn thing. And then come over here and call me a sellout. Spell it. It says us requiring to vote is gonna stop black people from voting. Why black people ain't got IDs? That's the damn question. I'm blinking. You in the year of 2026 and don't have a damn ID? What are you, Amish? Even if children in first grade get an ID, they get a school ID. So what? And you, okay then. Let me guess. You're saying that the Klan is coming to get them. It's the people in the white hood in Chicago. Let a person in Chicago see someone walking in a Klan costume. See how far they make it. Misnomer again. Oh my God, I'm so scared to vote. Don't vote then. Don't vote then. Shut up. It says, where are the black people in here? Raise your hand if they told you to come in here to talk about how your property got stolen. Where are you at? Oh, y'all don't own property. It says because we got commissioners in here that knows for a fact that's happening. Casco, you know what's happening? Laura, you know what's happening? Scott, you know what's happening? Lamont, you know what's happening? You give up cases for this county. You know it's happening. Donna Miller, you know what's happening. You calling them all out. Keep going. Well, come on, y'all black folks that just sit here and sit here, these 50 501c3s that they got y'all in are talking for them. Just stupid. Why are y'all ain't in here talking about how they're stealing y'all property? They don't care. It says 1 minute, where y'all at? Come on, because y'all are getting ready to come up here to this mic and lie with the cameras to say that black people voting is done by this Louisiana thing, and that Donald Trump and the Trump administration, when Donald Trump is at the front of the Supreme Court right now fighting for the 14th Amendment, saying that black people, that the amendment was for black people. But nah, remember, don't worry about those black folks. We're going to have a taco bowl. If they start complaining, put $20 more in their welfare check. Who said that? Time's up. Podesta.
And who was he writing that email to?
Debbie Wasserman Schultz.
No, I think that was Hillary Clinton.
It was literally in there. Hillary Clinton and Debbie Wasserman Schultz, and that is who he was talking to. And it was actually Debbie Wasserman Schultz who, Seth Rich was the one that actually gave it to Julian Assange. Hey, but she called Donna Brazile a big, ugly gorilla, but didn't nobody for that. Enough of that dumb foolishness. Black folks, if you don't know how to vote, then sit your ass home. You don't know how to read? Sit home. You're a perpetual victim? Sit home with your hand out. Thank you, Sarah. We're going to go ahead and refresh this because, honey, these articles you be picking. Girl, me and Susan, we been tapping our feet underneath the desk. This is so ridiculous. In the year of 2026, when somebody finna fix their lips saying you don't know how to vote or where to get an ID. Who the hell you think you lying to? Okay, back over here. Hey, Melissa, amazing how people can't see. They're literally calling them too stupid to know how to get an ID. Go back over there to what Juan Habanero was playing with, AOC. She went to a black church and dropped down the Baptist speech. Y'alls and the theys and yeah. I'm like, you a black Baptist pastor?
Did you know she was behind a big sheet of...
No, I called that she was in a casket, a glass casket. She had all that mouth standing behind that plexiglass. Wouldn't come off and around it at all and ran. But they forever allowing the Democrats to talk to them any type of damn way. And on national television, everywhere they go, no matter if it's Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, Kamala Harris, AOC, Cohen, all of them. They get to the black community, drop their dialects, and start acting like they talking to dumb folks. I ain't never figured that out. And here's the black people. Yeah! I'm sitting here, did they clap? They just insulted you to your face. You clapping for that? But you saying that the Republicans are holding you down. Child, please. Yeah, they too stupid to recognize that. I said what I said and I ain't taking nothing back. Hey, Trish, Constitution plainly states that when your government has become tyrannical, you have the duty and the right to overthrow them. Honey, this same government is saying we need to be overthrown. There's gonna be war in the street. Ain't seen it yet. We're gonna take it to the streets. What neighborhood, what state, what county, we all gonna be taking it to the street at? We're not gonna go out there to mainstream America. Where you going in? Cause I'm still waiting on you to come to Loganville, Snellville, Gwinnett County, Walton County, Barrow County, Banks County, Stephen County, Elbert County. I keep going. I ain't seen it yet. So all of these threats, we're gonna overthrow who? You won't even come out of your glass house, but you love to throw rocks. You wouldn't even come around that glass casket, but you continue to throwing boulders. And then just disrespectfully talking to, honey, the way they disrespect black folks on a consistent basis. I don't understand. And then you get these libertard white folks coming out, you're a sellout. I said, what, did your parents sell me or something? I mean, what the hell is that? You're a sellout. You white. I can't believe you said that. Hell, I can't believe you fixed your fingers and hit enter, but since you did and I caught it, I'm going to finna play tit for tat with you. Okay, come on. Get coon out your lips too. Let me go look at you. You ugly. You ugly. It's like UGLY. You ain't got no alibi. You ugly. Yeah, you ugly. I'm just going to make them pissed off at me. Probably get banned one day. They just pointed to the floor. Come on, Christy. Grab some more articles. Y'all stay tuned. One Nation Still Under God. A powerful personal testimony about faith, family, freedom, patriotism, grassroots America, and the fight to preserve the moral foundation. Through deeply personal stories and cultural commentary, this book explores faith in a modern America, the attack on family values, raising children in a culture of confusion, patriotism and freedom, truth, censorship, and a media manipulation, grassroots America and community, hope for a future generation. This is more than a political book. It is a testimony of perseverance, faith, rebuilding, and the belief that America is still worth fighting for. A message for Americans who believe this nation is worth saving. God, family, country, in that order. So order your book today. The Real News was never built by corporations. It was built by people like you, patriots who refuse to stay silent. When you join the Real News Founders Movement on Patreon, you become part of something bigger than a show. You become part of the mission. Get exclusive behind-the-scenes content, members-only updates, and direct connections with me and Dave and the Real News community. From supporters to founding members, every membership helps us keep independent media alive and growing. Join the movement today. Visit patreon.com/Lucretia Hughes and help us build something real. Welcome back to the Real News with Lucretia Hughes, me and Miss Irwin. Well, we know tomorrow. Get on out there and vote for Burt Jones.
I was thinking about skipping it.
Yeah, let's not skip it. Let's not skip that. I'm not voting for Rick, but I'm gonna vote for Burt.
Didn't he the one who said, "Aren't you the loudmouth"?
Yeah. I don't want no slick talker. Yeah, I don't want Rick Jackson, so I ain't even squeezing my nose. I'm just going to walk my ass up in there and say, Burt. That's what I'm planning on doing. So, tomorrow, Burt. Calvin ain't next. Either Doziel or David Clark, Lieutenant Governor, Secretary of State, Calvin King. That's definitely, Calvin King is definitely my vote for Secretary of State. Definitely ain't Gabriel Sterling, okay? And then, any other, school superintendent, Richard Woods. Hey, I had, if Misha would have came last week, I might have voted for her. She didn't come, so whatever. So that's who I'm voting for. Richard Woods, Calvin King, David Clark, Burt Jones, and then I'm gonna read the stipulations and the questions very, very slowly at first to make sure that they ain't trying to pull no wool off of us or anything like that. But for the first,
they're talking about raising taxes in Walton County. I might vote for it.
they already raised taxes
If they're gonna
17% in Walton County.
if they're gonna vote to raise it again.
But welcome back to the Real News with Lucretia Hughes and Dave. Well, this is the last half hour, and I think she's trying to get in contact with us. I think her meeting is over, and she might want to do an interview tonight. So are you willing to do a quick interview with a commissioner out of Barrow County? She's running for commissioner. All right, then. Welcome back, everybody. So, like I said, y'all get on over there to Gum Road. It is one nation, still under God. Dave, you put that in all the chat rooms? Go on over there and grab the new ebook. Like I said, it is God, Family, and Country. Y'all get over there. You can support me that way. You can also get Still Standing. That book is still available. You can also get the documentary, Get Back Right, God, Family, and Country, plus Trump. Y'all can go get that. Or just support, donate. We appreciate it. So Dave is putting everything in the chat. Did you get over here on my phone? I'm on my phone too. Do you ain't give them no love?
I gotta go all the way down.
You gotta go all the way down?
Yeah, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages up.
Okay.
7.
Okay.
Actually.
You
Working my way down.
Oh, you working your way downtown. He said he coming to you, Susan. Okay then. Hey, thank you. You welcome, Miss Irwin. That's who I'm voting for off the top of my head. Those are my picks right now. So I would have to see what other races are out there, and I will let you know. But we are definitely waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and we're going to vote. So 6 o'clock in the morning, we got to drive. Okay, we gotta drive. Hey, Judy Ann. She said my whole name. Yes, ma'am. Hey, Judy Ann. How you doing? She said, hey, Dave. Nobody can't hear that.
Hey,
Terry said you need a microphone, Dave.
Terry's wrong.
Ooh, Terry, he's still trying to dog you out, girl. Hey there, Karma. So welcome back, everybody. Let's get on over here to Sarah Smith. About to make me mad again, but we finna see what Sarah got. We're gonna see what she pulled out off Gateway Pundit. Trump considering resuming war after rejecting new Iranian deal proposal, plans high-stakes situation room meeting with national security officials. Do it. Bomb, 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 bomb their ass. Bomb, 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 bomb their ass. You're gonna bomb their... Okay, seriously, bomb them at this point. Find whoever's making the shot caller and just bomb them. We just need the signature ring, sir. They need to leave Saudi Arabia alone. I can't believe I'm saying that out loud, but I am, because Iran now is trying to, target their oil refineries and oil pipelines that is crisscrossing through Saudi Arabia. Well, Iran think it's a good idea to bomb Saudi Arabia. And also the UAE. So they are bombing. Iran has been bombing Saudi Arabia and the UAE. I don't know if they're trying to be the globalist oil people in the world. That ain't gonna happen when you got the UAE. It's not gonna happen. We got Saudi Arabia and all those countries over there. Iran is not gonna be the top oil producer in the Middle East. It's not gonna happen. And now that you're bombing your neighbors, y'all gonna lose. You're just going to lose. We ain't nobody talking about Germany. Nobody's talking about Poland and any of these other countries that decided to turn their backs against the United States. We don't care at this point. So let Saudi Arabia, EAU, get angrier and angrier and start bombing the hell out of Iran. Okay. Then. President Trump is calling for Iran to surrender after rejecting Sunday proposal from Iran as he reportedly weighs resuming the war. Go ahead. I would use drones like they're using. The senior United States official said that the negotiation will continue through bombs if Iran does not change its position. Trump himself told the outlet the clock is ticking and that Iran is going to get hit much harder if an agreement is not reached. Hit them. Sorry. Trump also threatening a Truth Social post Sunday that Iran better get moving fast or there won't be anything left for them. Trump, listen, you already got some infiltrators over there, right? Whoever is giving you the coordinates of where all these buttons are, just bomb it. Just bomb it. Just bomb it like you did Boko Haram over there in the Congo. Bomb them like you did over there in Nigeria. So if you looked at my page on Saturday, I shared a direct hit from the Nigerian War Department right along with the United States War Department. Let me tell you how accurate we are. How I ain't effing with the military we are. All you saw is heat signatures. And you could tell they look like Google Earth or whatever radar. But all these little white specks of light was representing a person, just a human being. Down there in Nigeria in the woods and stuff. The next thing you saw was bombs dropping. Boom, 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 boom. They weren't dropping anywhere. They was dropping on all these little heat signatures down there, strategically right there. They didn't blow anything up, but direct hit on all of these Boko Harams and ISIS fighters that was trying to hide in the woods. All the heat signatures lit them up and the bombs blew them up. And I said, we have precision strikes. So, yeah, we that bad. Then, Trump, you know what to do. Take out all of them and leave everybody else alone like you've been doing. It says for Iran, the clock is ticking and it better get moving fast. There won't be anything left of them. Time is of the essence. President Donald J. Trump. This comes after Trump rejected a proposal from Iran last week, describing it as a totally unacceptable, threatening this end is ongoing ceasefire. I would say in one of the weakest right now is on a life support, Trump said. So why they still got that Alatola up there? I thought he was blown out of smithereens. He died. Yeah, we blew him off the face of the world. They still got that gay guy that lost a leg and an arm in his face too, and they saying that he's all right. He's up and limping right now. Hey, Sarah, uneducated black people don't read. They just lazy too. Miss Barbara, they definitely didn't come to your bookmobile, and I don't understand it. I won't, maybe because that's the way I was raised. I don't understand it. I used to think, my stepdad always making us have a book in our hand growing up, more than normal. Other kids in the neighborhood always making us read. Now I'm more appreciative of Johnny Jones saying, sit down and read this book. So when I say that they could take everything from us, everything, our money, everything, but they can't take our knowledge, that makes us more dangerous. And when you lost it all, but you have retained that knowledge, you can start all the way back over. There's no fear at all. So I don't understand how the older black generation, if it was nailed and drilled in us to read, to have that knowledge, to have that wisdom, your bookmobile, you would figure that it will always stay in the black community, be smarter than everybody else. No, now they're still perpetual victims. So when they come and drive by and do something stupid, like calling me Uncle Tom, I'm like, well, you definitely didn't read a book. It's just asinine at this point. And somehow they always come over this way. Or I find a video or I find something. Right now, the teen takeovers is happening up all across the United States. Instead of worrying about me, they better worry about where their kids are or where they're going to be going to jail at next. Break-in, woman caught on James. Remember, they said it didn't happen. Well, I'm glad you actually, found the article. I wasn't, because I got tired of talking about it. People said, that ain't true. Well, here we go. Break-in, woman caught on James O'Keefe undercover camera illegally paying people to register to vote on Skid Row, federally charged. I think I said that. I said that months ago when I first came across the video. Sitting there watching them give away 2 single Newport longs and $2. I think I said that. It says a woman who was caught on James O'Keefe media. Oh my God. Undercover camera illegally paying people to register to vote on Skid Row in Los Angeles, California have been federally charged. What you mean, Gavin Newsom and Karen Basure couldn't help her out like Biden did with Shay and her mom and them? It says the Justice Department on Monday announced that Brenda Lee Brown Armstrong was charged with 1 felony count of paying another person to register to vote. She is facing a maximum of 5 years in federal prison. That's not enough. False registration undermines Americans' faith in the elections, even more so when payoffs are involved. $2 and 2 cigarettes. Okay. It says the Justice Department is committed to ensuring that all United States elections are fair and free from illegal meddling. You might want to get rid of the Democratic Party if that's the case, so that all Americans can accept the results with confidence. If it's in California and Spencer Pratt don't win, I ain't believing nothing that come out of California no more. But they high-ass gas prices. Back over here. It says that Harmeet Dillon, I guess that's the name, announced the charges on Monday. Armstrong has agreed to plead guilty to the charge and is scheduled to make her initial appearance on Monday in the United States District Court of Santa Ana. She is expected to plead guilty in the coming weeks. So basically, she's gonna be the first, but there's gonna be a lot more to fall down. Well, number one, here's a plea bargain for the feds. Snitch. Who paid you to pay them? Who gave you that position and that job? Who did this? Who did that? And if not, she's going to get the maximum and the maximum also fine also. And then she's going to get probation. But her, did you see her? She looked scared. So that means to tell me she's going to save her own patookie. Oh, she's still going to get some time. But if she snitch on the right person, and if she actually tell the person that started all this, who's paying all this, where she get her money from, and who gave her the information, she would get a slap on the hand and might get some probation. But if she don't open up her mouth, she going down. So that means if she don't open her mouth, she gonna go down by herself. Let's see if that actually happened, Christy Fowler. Blanche. All right then, here we go. I'm reading fast. Look at that. I done got these articles. Way to go, Christy. Todd Blanche. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, Gateway Pundit. It better not be investigation 2020 election. Okay then. Blanche says everything is about to be made public as the DOJ probe Russiagate conspiracies. When? I'm ready. We ready to read that one. It says Todd Blanche appeared on Fox News to discuss the Russiagate probe and the investigation 2020 election. Blanche told Fox News that there are some troubling things that will come out in the Russiagate probe. What, the truth? Okay, then back here. John Brennan is the target of the grand jury Russiagate probe in South Florida. Sure is. I almost forgot about that liar. Last July, it was reported that the FBI Director James Comey and John Brennan were under the FBI investigation over their involvement of Russiagate. Wait a minute. Ain't John Brennan the crud muffin that said that there are legions of demons? Legions of deep state people that still work for the federal government? Ain't he the one with the perpetual scowl on his face? Dude look evil. Sicko. Can't stand John Brennan. Peter Strzok either. Back to this. It says John Brennan is the target of a grand jury Russiagate probe in South Florida. Last July, it was reported that James Comey and John Brennan are involved in Russiagate in his under FBI investigation. It says United States Attorney Jason Quizno. You like the sandwich shop? Okay. Quinos? I don't know. And the Southern District of Florida is in charge of the investigation. Hundreds of subpoenas have been issued in this investigation, and still no indictment have been handed down several months into the grand jury probe. We're finding out some incredible troubling things, and at the same point, at the right time, that will be made public, and the American people will see exactly what happened to this administration and President Trump over the past decade. So 10 years of, we hate Trump. We don't care. After 10 years, we don't give a damn what you don't like. We're going to put him in jail. You tried. You tried that too. It says the country was ripped apart. You're saying when the timing is right. So when should that be? The Southern District of Florida has an open criminal investigation. That involved hundreds of subpoenas, involved hundreds of witnesses, and so far as time and one can expect, we are working hard and we are working efficiently, but we are going to do it right. All right, then, no leaks. Leaky lips sinks the ships. And if you want to go watch the video, y'all can right over there on Gateway Pundit. That's go over there to Gateway Pundit. There's a video of him yip yapping. Hey there, Ajou. How you doing? Road trip. That's where we going on a road trip at. I want to go. Well, wherever y'all go, I'll go because I'm y'all buddy. Never mind. Okay. All right, next one. You got another one, Christy Fowler? All right, then. What's this one? I saw giant and robot at the same time in the same sentence. It better not be a dildo. Oh, okay then. Okay. What the hell is this? A giant robot to be piloted that can smash through walls from a scene of science fiction to real life. Hold up. Wait a minute. The age of androids are among us. Many of us growing up could hardly wait for the day when robots would become a reality. I was not one of those people. I still don't even have a Roomba. But now that day has arrived, the dangers involved in the existence of humanoid androids and becoming even clearer. A report has risen about Chinese robotics company that has started seeing a giant portable pilotable robot that you can now climb into a great mechanical robotic suit and walk away inside. Hold the hell up.
Kind of like Iron Man?
No, not Iron Man. On a planet far, far away, not in our galaxy. Pandora. That's the name of the whole world. Come on, it's the blue people. It's the blue people, Dave. Come on now. Somebody help me out. God, I've seen this movie like 15 times. It's the blue people. They look like aliens. You know, a bunch of snobbish rich people from America or the United States or the world has decided to go to this Pandora and actually take away their natural resources. And a guy switched places with his dead twin brother to, you know, get on a ship to go to sleep for a couple of years. And then the next thing, he was in Pandora. And then he fell in love with a blue creature and swapped souls.
Somebody getting into a robot.
It's the same damn thing. That's happened now. We did that to fight off the aliens on Pandora. What the hell is the name of the movie? Avatar. It's basically an Avatar. Dave said Iron Man. No, this is more realistic, like Avatar.
It was like Iron Man.
Boo. It says that the cost is $500,000. Well, my broke ass ain't getting it. It walks on two legs and is strong enough to smash through walls. It says the Unitree Robotics, the Chinese company that has quickly become one of the world's most prolific robot manufacturers, unveiled the GDO1. Too much like God. What are you trying to do? You didn't have to say G or D on that one. You just call them robotic. Call them Alex or something like that. It says, which is being billed as the world's first production-ready manned transformable mecha. I don't know what that means. It says it's roughly 2.8 meters tall. You couldn't do that in foot. It says, and let a human pilot climb up and operate it from an open cockpit in its torso. Avatar. Anybody got I need a what?
That's the other people.
That is the blue. Yeah, it's the human beings that went there and tried to steal all their damn natural resources.
Yeah, in a robot.
In a robot. Wait, I'm gonna need one of those and just flick it straight through the chest of that thing. I'm gonna need an arrow that's dipped in the most poisonous to man ever, and just take aim and say floop and just see what happens. See if that human being come back in somebody else's body. And back to this sci-fi. Boy, they done got us so desensitized on this. It says, and can now walk upright on two legs in a humanoid stance or configure its build to move on four legs for a rougher terrain. They coming to get you. They gonna chase you down and break through your walls. The promotional footage of Unitree even shows it smashing through a wall of cinder blocks. I wonder if an AK-47 can stop that, or at least the person on the inside. They're going to have to make bulletproof glass. They're going to have to, because that's what's going to need. They're going to take them out from within. It says, but it's unlikely most of us will be using these to get from point A to point B anytime soon. The starting price is, Susan can afford it, $3.9 million. If you got that lying around, get on over there and get a buttload of books. That'll be great. Oh, that's in yuan, okay? Or nearly 500,000. And Unitree has not yet publicly disclosed the key technical details such as battery life. You better hope it ain't lithium. Maximum speed or payload. Payload. Oh, okay then. You're really trying to make these war machines. Payloads? Because when I'm hearing a payload, that means you're shooting some ammo from this type of robot. So what the hell it got payload for, Dave? When I'm thinking of a payload, I'm thinking of military terms.
That means a military application.
Exactly. So what the hell is allowed to hold payloads for? And who's going to be able to put the payload in the robot? Here we go. Here we go, y'all. It says, or operation duration. It says Unitree has started in 2016 and quadrupled robot dogs. Oh, those the one that gave y'all those stupid ass chihuahuas. That's ridiculous. And on a decade on, Unitree controlled roughly 70% of global quadrupled robot market. And in 2025, it shipped more than 5,500 humanoid robots, which is more than any other manufacturer on Earth. God is going to smack that down. Including Tesla. It says its robots even appear during China's huge Watch Spring Festival Gala television show. It says system like the GD01 could be used to rescue used for rescue in disaster zones or collapsed building or dealing with hazardous industry. No, the hell it ain't. It's made for war. I mean, it literally can run through your house, stop down, and it stop all of our military capability, and no one can stop that thing from happening. Dude, it's so much like sci-fi. It sounds so much like the Sci-Fi Channel that they getting ready to really, okay, whatever. If y'all want a humanoid robot, go get a book first. Donate. Donate. If you got a $500,000 to sitting around and you that lazy that you just need a robot, go on over there to Zelle, Cash App, PayPal. Donate. Because if you got that much money just to piss away, piss it my way. Don't act like R. Kelly. You don't piss on me. Hey there. Hey, Sandy. Wait until they make the 15 or 30 foot tall ones. I'm still thinking. Listen, this hold it. Conspiracy alert. Conspiracy alert. Hey, this is what I'm thinking. Seriously, they're building all these robots. Anybody forgetting about the nanoparticles? They can regenerate and form cells on their own without human involvement. Anybody heard of any fallen angels that might need a host to actually live inside of? Ain't far-fetched, is it? That's why I had to say conspiracy. Okay then. Hey there, Sandy. How you doing? Same as the movie Pacific Rim. They had to tell us before they did it. So if we can all compare it to some kind of Hollywood set or a Hollywood movie, they've been planning this for a very long time.
I'm going with Old Fudge.
Old Fudge? What Old Fudge like? Why you call them old and fudge at the same time?
Because it's Old Fudge. Starship Troopers.
Starship Troopers.
That's a better comparison.
Y'all going back to the 80s.
That's not 80s.
And 90s. Can I finish?
Late 90s.
Yeah, it was 80s, 90s era. That's when really sci-fi was out there.
Not Starship Troopers, not in the 80s.
I said 90s. But what was in the 80s? Robot movies taking over. Literally, whole house. War games. Android. AI. Taking over war games. All of this stuff. Everything we could talk about now, they made a movie about it in the 80s, in the 90s. Wall-E. Okay, but I was going to get back with you. Hey, Fudge. The more appropriate movie comparison for those robots would be Starship Troopers, Dave said. Just like that. Nanoparticles are in our food. I'm talking about the nanoparticles that they have been testing on for the last 5 years that can now regenerate itself and live without a host for years. That ain't in our food. That's not in our food by a long shot. I'm going to say this one more time just to in case people skipped over the last 3 damn years. Nanoparticles that used to be in a Peachtree dish was dumped out on the cabinet and it regenerated itself. It looked like mercury with a breathing, quote unquote, beating, quote unquote, heart. That ain't in my food. What food you eating? What food you eating got a heartbeat? I mean, I really want to know. That tastes like WD-40. What food are you eating that got nanoparticles that can replicate and rebuild itself? You need to let that food go. You know, you might want to stay the hell away from that damn food, okay? If you got food that can get up and walk away and regenerate and not spoil itself and have a heartbeat and generate cells, fake cells, but cells nevertheless, I'm going to need for you to back away from that grocery store there, wherever you getting your food from, because they trying to kill you, honey. But the nanoparticles I'm talking about is what made me flip the script over 3 years ago when I read it that these organisms, quote unquote, at that time could live as long as 90 days without any human interventions. I can imagine if I was crying 3 years ago, what they have actually accomplished in the last 3 years. So if these nanoparticles could literally live outside a Peachtree dish for more than 90 days, what can they do now? And it definitely ain't in our food breathing. Because I'm about to go in there with some ground beef and some double cheeseburger, hamburger, macaroni, and none of that is breathing. I'm going to put that meat right there on the table and say, grow, generate, regenerate. And if it don't, I'm going to need for you to stay away from whatever food you eating. Because what I'm talking about, none of my food is breathing and getting up and walking away from me at this point yet. Now, if you are dealing with something like that, Karma, I'm going to need for you to stay the hell away from whatever you eating. How did you even get your hands on that? You might want to be careful because the men in black is going to be knocking on your door because you got access to all their technology as a human being. But I'm just kidding. If you are eating nanoparticles, don't tell us. If you're a walking test, a lab subject, we don't want to know. You are what they call that? The first person that always calls the first issue. Ground zero. You the ground zero person of eating nanoparticles. Karma. You're going to live forever. All right, then Dave just pointed up at the ceiling. That means this is the end of the show. Everybody, Karma's turned into a robot. I'm going to leave you alone. But seriously, don't eat food that's still got a heartbeat and you just fried it in the pan. If it's still breathing and crawling out the pan, take pictures, shout World Star, and just burn the house down. Pretty much all you could do. So everybody, y'all get out there and y'all have a great rest of y'all night. I'm gonna get in here and literally cook some cheeseburger macaroni and pray like hell that it don't get up and start rolling across the kitchen, okay? Because nanoparticles is in a tube of ground beef that I got from the dollar store. But it's neither here nor there. So everybody, y'all stay blessed. X out there, I don't know who over there. Nobody. All right then, y'all have a great night. X, Karma, girl, put that food down. Angus, look below. Take a bite of Angus, okay? Hey there, Kimma. Have a great evening. Karma, have a great evening. William, stay blessed out there. Rhonda, much love, girl. You stay blessed. Kathleen, one Habanero. Great to see you. Angel, much love, girl. Right over here. Last but not least, before I say bye to my phone, hold up, phone. Hold up. Because you know how some of my Facebookers be acting out there. They get offended when y'all get love first, okay? Hold up, phone. I'm so damn kidding. All right, then. Come on now. Facebook. Jump in it. All right, then. Judy Perry, Todd, and Addie out there. Nora, love you. Trish, much love. Dee Dee, stay blessed out there. Food, land, air become chemtrails. It's chemtrails. You can't find chemtrails online without it saying fake news. Chemtrails. Miss Barbara, everybody, much love. We will see y'all tomorrow. Do not forget to get on over there on Gummerose and get the book. Love you. I'm out. Go ahead. My mind went blank. Go on, Dave.
Here we go. She's on 5 to 7, 9 to 10 p.m. Fallback Productions. Talks about topics of the day and loves her country, the U.S. of A. Got her Get Right rally on tax day. Got family country Trump is her thing. She don't know the songs, gives Dave a hard time. Don't worry, it's fine. He's still her Valentine. Keeps us in the loop. Don't you know, sit back and enjoy the LUCRETIA